สวัสดีค่ะ As you know, we have a lot of mango in our garden, and some of our friends recommend me to make a mango sourdough bread. Here we go. Okay, today is day 7, so I'm gonna discard and I'm gonna use this to make a bread. This is what I just discard and I taste it. It's very sour, so we're gonna try to make bread from this. Let's see. We're gonna use mango as recommend to make the liquid for my new sourdough starter. Okay, this is how we peel the mango. We just run the knife through and use our ankle to move the mango. So this way, when you prepare the mango, it won't, it kind of is overripe. Okay, it's perfect to make a bread because it's overripe. Okay, another one, we just turning around like that. I am only gonna use this side of mango. As you already know that on the side of mango, this part, there is some fiber in it. It's difficult to chew like that, so we're not gonna eat that one. We're gonna cut it up. And we're gonna use the squeeze to squeeze it out. See how juicy and sweet our mango is. I'm not going to use the meat. I'm only going to use the juice. Okay, after we have that, we're going to put it to the sieve. So, and I'm going to use my hand to squeeze it. Okay, I'm going to use this thing to squeeze. See the juice? Gonna be yummy bread. There you go. Fresh mango juice. Okay, we're gonna, here is 80%, which is 440 grams of mango puree from our garden, and I'm gonna add I'm gonna add something else first. So I'm gonna add my new starter that I just discard from today, day 7. This one is discard. Let's see. Wow, I don't have any starter left. And mix this up. The mango puree is really sweet, so the sourdough starter is kind of sour, so we're gonna add that. And and I have 25 gram of rye. I have 25 gram of my whole wheat flour. So I'm going to use this one to mix the dough. Then I'm going to add 500 gram of my bread flour. I think this one works better. I add the whole wheat and rye flour first because they are kind of a little bit lumpy. So we have to make sure there is no lumpy in there. There you go. Now we're gonna add 500 gram of my high protein bread flour. This brand is Thai brand. We have a very high percentage of the protein in here. See, high protein bread flour from oven fresh bread. So we're gonna have 500 gram here. Oops, a little bit more. Yep. And 11 gram of my sea salt. That's the tip. I use sea salt so my bread tastes very, very good. I try every salt, but the sea salt is the best. You know, on the way I go to the beach in Hua Hin, there is a vendor from the salt farmer sell this on the street. So it's kind of very cheap, and I bought it like 5 sacks to bring back home. Okay, I'm gonna knead by hand, not knead, mix. See, when I mix, I don't squeeze, I just split. So when everything incorporate nicely, then we knead it. This is very high hydration, so about 80%. Gonna be really, really wet dough. Kind of stick together already. If you are new to sourdough, I recommend using very low hydration first until you get used to with the wet dough, and then you can increase a little by little. Okay, should I add sugar? No, I shouldn't, because the mango is sweet already. Okay, there you go. So I'm gonna rest the dough in the foam box with 1 ice pack, and of course I'm gonna cover my dough with wet cloth. So keep it in there for 30 minutes. And we come back after 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, we're gonna stretch and fold. Let's see. It's very stiff. So what I'm doing here is this way we're trying to develop the gluten. So the first one we're gonna make 4 times, 30 minutes resting. Okay, see you another 30 minutes. This is the second stretch and fold. This is to lower hydration. I forgot that the meat of the mango also is not the liquid. So the hydration is a little bit low. It's difficult to stretch and fold. But let's see. This is the second time. The third time. See, still very stiff. Again, we're gonna use this technique. There's no way I can use other technique. Because it's so stiff. This is my new starter on day 6 and I'm using it. Am I see any sign of bubble? Not yet. So basically I just stretch it out and what I'm doing is fold it back like that. Maybe it doesn't work. Don't know. Let's see. Okay, this is the third time. We have one more time to go and then we're gonna book fermentation. We're gonna proof it. Okay. Very sticky. This is the fourth one. Let's see, I have any sign of rising from my dough. Yes. So this is 6-day starter making sourdough bread. I don't know, I just stretch it out. make it smooth. And then I'm gonna let it do fermentation, proofing another 2 or 3 hours. I think it's gonna be 3 hours. There you go. This is after proofing 3 hours. So we're gonna pre-shape our dough. I use the spatula. The dough rise nicely. So with my hand, I'm gonna put on the counter. That is the power of new starter. Okay, we're gonna shape the beautiful. I want you to see the gluten network of my new starter working well with the dough. Beautiful. This is how I pre-shape my dough. So basically I just use my hand to stretch from underneath the dough to make it stretch out as much as possible, like square shape. You know, you stretch a bit by bit like that. Stretch it out from outside, pull it out as much as you can without breaking it. So if you see the sign of you gonna breaking the dough, just folding it together like envelope, like that, or folding your clothes. So by this way, you put the seam in the middle. So when you fold it for the final shape, it's gonna look nice. So this is the way I prepare my Benetton basket. Basically, I just use rice flour and put in a sieve. And I use my left hand to tapping the sieve. I didn't shake my sieve because by shaking it, the flour gonna come out quite a lot. Now I'm gonna, after I rest the dough for 30 minutes, I'm gonna doing a final shaping because the dough is very stiff because of the puree from the mango, making the dough kind of stiff dough. So we're gonna try to push out as much as we can and folding it again, one side into the middle and the other side into the middle. Turn around and fold the long side into the middle and fold it again like that, and pulling the dough toward your body and close the seam at the side. There you go, you can have a nice smooth dough. And then you're gonna put into your Benetton basket. Normally this process you need to put into the fridge immediately for cold retard. Because today I want to see the result, I just rest the dough for another 1 hour in the foam box again because I want to control the temperature. If I leave it outside, it's gonna be so rising so much, and I don't want that gonna be sourness. So this is the way I prepare for open bake. I put the parchment paper on top and flip the dough on the cooling rack. This is a way easy to move the dough. All you do is you just move the cooling racks, and later on you slide the dough out from cooling rack with the parchment paper. So after you smooth your dough, and then you kind of have one deep score, 45-degree angle. It's about 1.5 centimeter deep across the dough. Now, if you put into the fridge, it's gonna be easier to score. But because this one is same day bake and I didn't have time to put in the fridge, so kind of difficult to score a little bit. Now what I'm doing here is I am spray a lot of water into my dough because I want the dough to create nice oven spring. I've been prepare the dough, prepare the oven 250 degrees Celsius for 1 hour. So I just slide the dough in. Underneath I have old baking tray. I put into the oven preheat in the same time as my cookie sheet. So when I put the water in, it creates steam nicely. And again, I just gonna spray water a little bit to create the steam. Now I put the dough bake for 5 minutes. I'm gonna double score because I want the dough to be kind of big belly and with big ears. So this one is called double scoring. So what I'm doing here is basically I just run the knife or blade underneath the first line. When it's a little bit open, I just run the blade underneath that. So it's creates a nice, beautiful oven spring. Yes, I'm gonna show you like later. See, it's kind of open up, up, up. Give me nice ear and big belly. I kind of keep the dough turning around, so this is what the end. Beautiful big belly with big ear. That is my 6-day-old starter with mango puree sourdough bread. This is so delicious. I already tried it. Delicious. I highly recommend. I hope you enjoy my video and enjoy the recipe, and I see you next time. Thank you for watching. Enjoy my mango sourdough bread. Look at the crumb. Just beautiful. Oh my gosh. See my hair up. It's so delicious. I'm not joking. So good. A little bit sweet, chewy, good texture. It can make the best breakfast, French toast, whatever. This is so delicious.